Hello, my divine feminines. I hope you all are doing well. So this is going to be a paid reading session. If anyone is interested, please let me know. Okay, that is the list for now, and we're going to start in a moment with me. Hello, NW. Yes, I have received your questions. Okay, we're going to do for you in just some time. Okay. Okay, let's see. Hello, Katie. I hope you're having a great day. It's having ads on this. Okay, so yeah, I do see here that he has some good intention of, like, completely committing with you, and he is in the process of that. I see here that he has the energy of manifesting a good life or a better life with you, okay, which he is actively doing right now. Um, yeah, I would say, like, he has some good intentions. I feel, one more thing, why people do it. Okay, the cause of a lot of people doing this kind of whole shit, because, like, they can't really find the satisfaction. I see here that whatever sex you guys do together, whatever energies you guys, like, have together, or however you guys explore sexuality together, or any, like, their connection together, I see here that he's satisfied with that. Okay, he's saying, like, I'm satisfied with that. Okay, like, I have love from her. Okay, I do receive love from her. I do receive the a sweetness from her. I do receive her, like, like giving me some vibes, some good vibes, some sweetness. Okay, some, some just some good love. Okay, good love and good sex. So he's saying, as I'm getting both of them, why I should be hoeing. Okay, it's just wastage of energy. I do see here that he is horny for you actively. He have been saying that for the past few days. I think, like, I'm sorry, not past few days. Like, he told us that yesterday, and I see here that he is also telling that today, right now. But yeah, I do see here that he's actively very sexually attracted towards you. Just some extra details, whatever I am getting from Sir. And I see here that he is ready. Okay, he also imagines, he also manifests, he also think about just giving that commitment to you. How would that feel? How that would be. Okay, how would that feel for both of you to come together and have that commitment? How would that be? Okay, why not? So yeah, I do see here that he has intention of doing that, very strong intention in him of doing that, and hoping that you guys can come together in order to make that relationship work, make this connection work out for both of you. And yeah, I do see here that he has strong intentions of creating a commitment, that kind of commitment with you, where he is not being a hoe. And he is very actively horny for you, ma'am. Okay? He's saying, like, I'm satisfied in this connection, so why I would be doing this. I see here that it is not a bad conversation, or from his side, when he has received all this information about you. It's not a bad type of experience for him. Okay, I see here that actually he received it with an open heart. He knew in that moment you needed to have this communication. He knew in his mind, he knew in his aura that you needed this conversation with him, just to let things go, just to, like, be a little bit more free, just to be a little bit more chill, and, like, that energy where you just keep holding on to a lot of emotions just in your heart, and you just keep carrying those energy in your heart. I do see here that, like, he is experiencing, he knew that you were experiencing that kind of a energy, where where you needed to communicate, where you needed to, like, speak up loud, where you needed to, just express yourself better to him. And I see here that once you have expressed your emotions, he's saying that, I feel good now. Okay, I'm sure that she is feeling good now, and I'm happy that she was being able to express. I see here that all he is wishing, okay, after this conversation, is happiness to you. He's saying, like, a person like her, okay, deserve that happiness. A person like her, a person who have, like, this much of love for other people, or a person who I want to see cheerful. Okay, like, let's say that, like, he want to see you cheerful, and if there is anything which is not letting you to be cheerful, he's saying, I am wanting those things to just go away. I want those things to just, just, like, go, okay, and just not exist in her life. That's all. Okay, and he's hoping that you can experience that, and you can experience that very soon. He's saying, like, just do not hold on to these emotions. If there are something embarrassing, if there is something, like, you are still too much in your head about, he's kind of wanting to convey a message here that those things are fine. Okay, like, everybody have some form of ups and downs in their life, but you do not need to just think of yourself in anyhow, like, in any low or in any, like, negative energy only because you have experienced something like that. Just go ahead and let it go. Go ahead and make yourself feel happy, make yourself feel like that you deserve the love which is around you, and just receive that love with whole heart. Okay, so that is the intention I see here that he wants to convey towards you. And he's saying, like, it's fair, it's fair, whatever happened, whatever made you, like, too much questioning yourself, it's not too much. Okay, it's not that bad. You need to come out of that, but because you are good. Okay, you are good. Whatever you have communicated with him, he has accepted, he has listened. And one thing I see from his side, he also wants you to be happy about your life. Okay, he's saying, like, just don't stay sad about your life, or don't stay sad, sorry, don't stay sad only because something like that have happened. Okay, so just be chill and free flow. That's the message I see here that he is wanting to convey to you. Okay, that is for Whitney. Thank you so much, Whitney, for being here. I hope the reading helped all the best. Such a good energy to channel, a sweet energy from his side. Okay, Katie, please go ahead and post your question, Katie. I see here that why he is not actively showing that care right now, because he do want to hold it back. Okay, um, yeah, so I feel here that right now, if he is just gonna be sharing that care for you, or if he's just gonna be sharing some, like, some of his emotional vulnerability with you, or he's gonna show that he is, emotionally there for you, like, it may, he's saying that, it may convey emotion that he is, like, he's ready to work on the relationship, which he somehow is saying that I'm not ready yet. Okay, so he's like filtering. It's not about care. If you just focus a little bit on him, he's filtering any and every action which may indicate that he's ready to work on this relationship, and that's why he is somehow holding back. And care is one of the most important of those emotions, or like, care is one of the most important of those, energies. And I see here that's why he could be holding it. And then there is a narrative also, like, where he is kind of wanting you to take care of it. Okay, and like, he want you to, like, just make yourself feel good, and make yourself just feel satisfied. I see here that he is very high and heavy on that narrative, and just he is like focusing on that, and that could also be a reason that he is holding himself back. But I just see him being a little stubborn around you. Yeah, any form of a vulnerable emotion, any form of sweet emotion, normal emotion, or any form of, like, those emotions which makes us feel like we are, just a little weak and vulnerable to other person. I see here that he could be trying to, like, actively just detach from that. I'll not say that he's treating you worst or like he's comparing you with any form of strangers, but he's definitely holding back from showing it. I don't know why, like, he's just so restrictive to himself. Like, whatever he feels, he can just let it flow. What's wrong with that, right? Right? Because, if he feels it, no shame in accepting it. If he feels the care, he should show it. Nothing wrong in that. Oh, I'm doing it again. I haven't pinned you. I'm sorry. He's completely like blindfolding himself to just see it, and at this point I can say it safely that it is not only about the kids. Okay, I know that he made the whole kids situation, be it his kids, be it your kids, like he made the whole kids situation so very big, and it's like oh, kids are this and that and whatever. Okay, but to be honest, like if we just see it very in a very unbiased way, okay, it is not only about the kids. Okay, the kids are like the toppings and the cheese and like things like that. Okay, and I feel here that like just that is the best right now that we should like he need to take in consideration that it is just his chaos. Okay, and this is the proof of that. Okay, the spread is the proof of that, that it is not only about it is not only about the kids or the chaos he says that he feels due to kids. Okay, and I do feel here that even the kids are doing good, he's still kind of like being chaotic in his own mind, and he's just not ready to take consideration of that. But yeah, I see here that he does see it, but he's still kind of like mentally very chaotic in his mind. So it's not about the kids. Okay, like let's say that he's having the tacos, so he's also gonna have the seasoning, or he's gonna also have the sauce. So kids are just sauce. Okay, his mind situation or whatever he feels about the whole thing, it's still there. Okay, because he's just not ready to detach from it, or he's just not ready to like um like he just feel like that for himself, and he just feel like that in his own life. Okay, but yeah, I do feel that he do understand, he do see it. Okay, it's more like he's standing in front of the mirror, but he's kind of just trying to not see the truth here. Okay, but yeah, I do see here that he knows. Yes, sure, send it. Love to see the kids happy. His problem is just with responsibilities, okay? And like let's say that let's take it with the kids, okay? It's easy to describe, but I'm just not giving any hate to the kids, okay? Just gonna let you know, just using it as an example. But like let's say that today about the kids and everything is just so nice. All the kids are just so happy and they are like, yeah, fun and things like that. But then he knows that there are days which is going to be chaotic, okay? So it's not his response, or it's not his problem with you, it's his problem with responsibility. Like take the example of him being nicer with the people on the TikTok. Does he take responsibility for them? Okay, like let's say that he's showing some care to them. Is it his? To be honest, to be honest, it's his, not his responsibility to go ahead and make sure that those TikTokers are just really good in their own life. He can just say it and be done with it. Okay, it's just a comment. He can make that comment and be done with it. Okay, there is no responsibility in that. But with you, when he need to be caring, when he need to be nice, he need to actually take care of you and the kids. Okay, and I feel here that outstretches. I'll not say that he does not have a provider mindset, but it kind of outstretches his provider mindset. Okay, and that's the problem. Okay, I don't see that this is the problem with you. This is the resistance of him trying to get to be mature, or just to be actually getting mature to a point where he can be a giver. Okay, so I see here that he's very resistant to that, and that's the problem in him here. It's not personally with you, okay? Anything and everything which is gonna make him take the responsibility, which is outstretching him. It's not like the like he's gonna not take his mother to the hospital. That's fine, he can take his mother to the hospital, that's all cool. But then again, if it is gonna outstretch him, if it is gonna make his boundaries kind of shallow, he's gonna be chaotic. Okay, and I feel here that he does not like things which is very uncertain. He like things to be very um organized, okay, or predictable. And whenever there is a little bit of unpredictability, he's kind of just gets stressed out. So I'll say it is his response to the stress which is not the best. Okay. His be his kids be with you. Let me know with whom. With your oh, with your with his mom. Okay, yeah, yeah, makes sense. Okay, initially the relationship is not bad. Okay, if we are talking about talking about the near future, if you are talking about just tomorrow, if you are talking about in a week or so, I see here that they both kind of aligned with each other. And that every kid pick up any any traits from the parent. Okay, right? So I see here that he may have already, or he could also be taken a lot of, like traits from his mother. And I see here that due to that, I see here that things will be good. Okay, the things will be positive, and the things are just okay-ish between them. Okay, I do not see that he is going ahead and do so much of a shitty things and things like that. No, I do not see here that the recently I see here that the relationship is just gonna be fine. Relationship is just gonna be okay, and they both are also it's just gonna find that balanced attention. Okay, they both are giving each other the attention. Okay. Ah, okay. So yeah, I do see here that only because they are sharing a lot of traits with each other, I do see here that somehow there could be some complications. Okay, definitely there are some complications. I do also see here that they could be, it could the communication they had or the relationship they had could be getting a little bit difficult over the time. Okay, like maybe next year June or July. Okay, I feel here that there are some things he may like and she may not like. Okay, because right now whatever he's doing, it's something she can support him. Okay, that is something she can just be with him. But like by next year there could be something happening, like he could be being making new friends, or he could be doing something like that. And I see here that somehow he will be doing things. Okay, he will be doing things which may not work out. Okay, which may not work out so good, which may create some rift between both of them. I see her being anxious. Okay, some of the life decisions he will be making by next year cancer season, that could be a little bit threatening to this relationship and to the relationship they both have with each other. And that could be something some a little bit of chaotic between both of them. And I do see here that there could be some ups and downs, but also I feel here that they have a very amicable kind of a personality. Even though there are some of the things they might not be going well with each other, but still they I see them coming together and finding things to be just being normal. Okay, I see here that they both have that she does not want to be in that energy like ever, where she is where she is offending him. Okay, where she is saying shit to him, or where she is kind of not being so good to him. Okay, so she is always wanting to be as positive as possible with him. And that's why I see here that she thinks to be tends to be just figuring things out with him. I do see here that he is kind of being very logical, and he's kind of always have that energy where he's just doing things in his own way. He's just doing things in the way he likes. And I see here that after he initially could be having some problems. Okay, she may be saying oh, do you think about it, do you think about doing this in this way, or what are your thoughts. They could have some of the what can happen between them. They could be having some momentarily kind of a situations which may not go well between both of them, but with time it will also get better. Okay, so I feel here that one of them definitely have their own way of communicating, and their own way of just talking, and their own way of just fixing things or figuring things out. And when that happens, I feel here that things are just gonna get just normal. Okay, so that's a situation I do see for them, but it's never getting too bad kind of a situation. Yeah, 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 I do see that. I do see that. Yeah. It's like they have some problems, but then again, she communicates. Okay, and everything just become better. Okay. Yeah, I do see that. Okay, she will have her opinion, and she may communicate some of her opinions here and there, but I do not see that she's gonna be uh, talking too much or communicating too much to him about it. No. Yes, guys, just give me a moment. I'll add you. See, he's very observing you right now, very strongly, okay? Very observing, okay, towards you. And I see here that he is seeing every move you are taking. He could be very attracted towards you right now, okay, sexually and in every way possible. Like, I see here that the attraction is definitely so strong, okay? But then again, there is also energy. Okay, then there is also energy, like, emotionally there is an energy, or like physically there is an energy where he's a little bit resistance in acceptance. Okay, here not he's just not ready to accept that, he do want to be with you, or he's just not ready to accept that how much he want to be with you. So that's a resistance. So I see here that mostly he is observing you. Okay, and as you're saying, like, the situation happened tonight, like, he was a bit resistant, and he was like he's not seeing what type of a good energies you kids and everybody have, and he's just not ready to, like, express that to everybody. I feel here that in that way, I feel that, he may be a little bit resistant, okay, to accepting that things can just be so good between both of you, and he may take some time, or he may take some time to accept it that things just can get better between both of you, okay. But with time, I see here that he will be a little bit more open about it, and he's, like, basically getting very attracted towards you right now, but he's confused that how he can show that attraction, okay. Should he just, go ahead and, like, hold himself back, okay? Should he just, give in? Should he just, like, be with you, or what he should do? Okay, and that is a confusion, or that's a, like, a huge confusion, let's just say, like, he's having right now. But overall, he has some intentions of connecting with you. Is very attracted, so you could be seeing some, like, he has some attraction, and he's just trying to make that, like, connection back with you, but he's a little resistance, okay, little resistance he has. Now, I don't think like you're the last person or anything, Katie. I feel here that it's just, he's not very expressive about those things towards you, and that here is a resistance that he do not want to show that he cares, because it will mean something, okay. But I do feel here that he also has some care for you in his heart. Yeah, definitely some care deep inside. Yeah. Yes, yes, go ahead, ask. I saw you sent, yes. He is seeing some signs of you taking responsibility of yours, okay? He is acknowledging the fact that you just focus on yourself, or he is acknowledging the fact that you are just only focusing on the things you have for yourself, but somehow he's just not ready to accept it, okay? He see that, like, he's seeing, he acknowledged the fact that you are focusing on yourself. I don't know if you know about you for searching for a better job. Seeing that you are looking forward to have a better job. He knows that you are looking forward to give yourself a better chance in your life. And I see here that he also accept, okay, he also accept that he is feeling good lately. Even though you both are being together, even though you both are connecting right now, I see here that he knows that he's still feeling better with you, he's still feeling emotionally aligned with you. But I feel here that he also kind of have some trust issues, and I will not say that this is trust issues on you. He acknowledged the fact that these trust issues are just on himself, okay, are just on, like, his own energy. That, like, he just does not trust his own heart, or he just does not trust that what if, like, this is a manipulation, or if he's just gonna start giving some care, what if he's gonna do something wrong. He do still, like, keep having that thought that if you are communicating with him, there could be a type of manipulation you may do to him. Or, like, I see here that he's saying, things are good right now, okay, things are positive right now, but if I am giving her that emotional vulnerability, what if, like, this is going to be a wrong decision, and somehow I will be the one who's getting too much emotionally, like, attached. So I do see here that he also feel that fear in his heart about you or the connection. Yeah, definitely, that's true. He has that fear. I do not see divorce here, okay, but I do see here that like it's definitely it has a possibility of getting back together, okay. It has a possibility of like somehow you both coming together, having better conversations and figuring out whatever need to be figured out here and move forward with this connection, okay. That's a strong possibility here. I see here that what this separation will mean and will do is both of you becoming much more vulnerable than what you are already. Okay, like let's say, you becoming a little bit more vulnerable with him. He is also becoming more vulnerable with you, which he is very strongly resistant. And I see here that you both may have a chance to just have a better conversation and move forward with each other. I do see here that he also could be offering you some love, and you both of you need a lot of self love to cultivate that self love, and to when you both have that self love, you guys can also start and like experiencing a lot of cheerfulness together. So yeah, I see here that it will help. The separation will help to give each other the time, okay, like a little bit time in separation, so that you both understand what is the value you both hold in each other's life. Okay, so that is there, but I am not like seeing the divorce here. It definitely gives a possibility of a better communication and moving forward. To be honest, this is the classic card of moving like the classic card of getting back together through communication. Okay. Oh yeah, he's definitely he has to, like, I don't know, I don't directly channel his energy, but he has avoidant attachment, okay, kind of a energy. And I feel here that it could be coming from a caregiver's fatigue. I don't know from where he is carrying it, who he needed to give care to. Like, it definitely channels from, like, is he also a nurse or a doctor? Okay, I don't know. It happens with generally people who is a nurse or a doctor or something like that, but I don't know why it's happening with him though. So he needed to like take care of his mom, or maybe he's mimicking his mom. Mom needed to take care of somebody in her life, and she enrooted this energy to in him. Okay, yeah, that also happens. It's like a mimicking. Um, how to say that? Mirroring the parent. Okay, so yeah, maybe. He needed to take care of his ex. Okay, yeah, probably. But this is caregiver's fatigue. Okay, when avoidant, like this is maybe both are triggering each other, but he definitely have some caregiver's fatigue. Ah, yes, yes, yes. That's the core. It generally starts with the parent, where a child need to take care of somebody who should be taking care of the child. You know how I'm saying it. Like a child should not be taking care of somebody else. Okay, a child should not be providing that emotional comfort to somebody else, and when he is forced to do it, it create a form of a repulsion. Okay, which is called a caregiver's fatigue, and it is a very common reason why he's avoidant attachment. Okay, avoidant attachment comes from a lot of things. Okay, being a narcissist, being this, being that, a lot of things. But what I get from channeling him indirectly, not him voluntarily, but indirectly, that he has caregivers fatigue. Okay, he freaks out about kids and things like that, and responsibilities and shit. So, okay, so I feel here that somehow he has caregivers fatigue. He cared for somebody when he was a child. It does not make sense about his wife because he was already an adult. It does not happen in adulthood though. It happens when it's like a child. Okay, Yeah, it's a hard. I understand. He shows every classic sign of caregiver's fatigue. I don't know who he taken care of, but it definitely taken a toll on him. Let's see. Why is it happening with him? Okay, so we can just see like if he has this problem. I know somebody who became a very bad alcoholic because only because his dad was not around, and dad was kind of shitty, and he needed to take care of his mother, and then it created like marriage life problems. The guy ran away and became an alcoholic after he got married, and it was traumatizing to listen. Um, but yeah, But yeah, I see here that his idea, why it is happening with him, his idea of relationship is a little different. Okay, his idea of a relationship, it's the thing which he says. Okay, I will use his word to describe it. It is more like he thinks that adult relationships are because let's connect it together. As a kid he needed to take care, so when he's an adult and he's also being with the adult, he thinks the relationship is just only about the happy times. Okay, today you had some happy times, it's great, he's feeling great, he's also considering the attraction he has for you. But whenever there is some form of sadness or some form of repulsion he may have experienced, and the moment he just try to run away. Okay, and that's why you see the resistance whenever there is a discontent, whenever everything is dreamy, everything is positive, everything, you both definitely have common things which you both love. Okay, and definitely kids being happy together is also a common factor. That's why he said yes. He had a vision that maybe the kids will get together and we're gonna have this. But whenever you guys fight, and even it could be just about a candy, I want Ample Lido and you want Dairy Milk. Okay, these are two candy names, and I see here that whenever he thinks that there is some form of hurt could come towards him by being in a relationship, the first thing he get to know is detached from it. Okay, and that's why he's happening mostly, most probably his first relationship or whatever relationship he have witnessed in his life, in his in his primary days, could be coming from this. Okay, and I feel here that his idea of a relationship is very different. He think only the good parts should exist, afraid of conflict, afraid of any and every form of sadness which can be created from a like a love relationship. Okay, so yeah, that's why he is doing it, or it's happening with him. Hello, Lala. I hope you're having a great day. Chantel, I'm gonna add you. Okay, give me a moment. the only thing which can work out here, okay, from the cards also, and because only thing which will do the separation to him, okay, it's all about him, to be honest. You, whatever you are experiencing is just the byproduct of his emotions or byproduct of how he is, okay. And to figure it out, what need to be done is him being better, okay, and him processing it. Me and you can talk about his issues all day all night all the time, okay, but it will never have an effect on him. These issues are his issues, and he need to be strong enough to work on them and continuously work on them, okay. uh, it's like diabetes, okay. If you have a better a better lifestyle, if you sleep properly, if you eat properly, if you exercise properly, and you add movement in your life, diabetes can be managed through the lifestyle changes and a little bit of pills, okay. So he need to also do that. Add a little bit of spirituality in the form of medicine, add a little bit of therapy in terms of exercise, using his brain, using his broad body, and changing the trauma response he has in terms of like the situations whenever he face any stressful situation. That will change things, okay. So how would he stop resisting? You cannot make the whole situation change in, like, how, like, everything can't be changing like that, okay. But what he can change, his response. See, there will be fights in every and any relationship. Not all the time is gonna people are not gonna people please him. People who always people please other people, they are not good people. They are fake people. He need to accept and understand the conflict, also bring a form of a care from that person. Like if you are saying something to him, if you're telling him don't smoke too much weed, you are doing it out of care, okay. So he need to just see those things and choose to work on it, okay. To be honest, there is a very, like, he, if he decide to stay like this, if he decide to stay in the hole, in the pot, and just decide to not come out of it like ever, okay. It's like, I'm gonna just stay here and just mind my own business. Nothing is just gonna change, okay. Maybe something will change and it's gonna relapse again, and it's like a habit, okay. It's like a habit, or it's like a pattern, and he need to change that pattern. His way of changing pattern is break up. But, like, it's like pumping all the drugs in the veins for diabetes. No, he need to also change the lifestyle, okay. So if he's ready to change the lifestyle, I will say, like, it will give him enough strength to deal with anything and everything which is coming in his life, okay. But he need to be open. It need to be his free will, and it's his life journey, like, it's also bringing pain to him, and he has every capability to stop that pain. Like, I feel here that just realizing this, all these things will make him, like, come back to you. Okay. Yeah, I can only think about diabetes right now because I think I had a lot of conversation about diabetes yesterday, so all I could come up with diabetes. Okay, I'm sorry, but I'm just trying to give an example here. He definitely shows signs of it, okay? He has a strong willpower. He's the harness of it, so all the best to him. But yeah, I see here that there are definitely positive, okay? Um, Positive, like, energy in him that he may, yes. Oh God, I have to change this. Oh, no, 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 no. Sorry, I clicked some wrong buttons. Oh my God, that sounds so scary. Like the hardest healing we do, okay, even the hardest healing we do, Um, like the most hardest healing is definitely cancer healing, and the second I will say like diabetes. It's so hard to cure diabetes even through spirituality. Okay, devastating, very hard. It's like changing a person's life. And I do know, like I get so triggered whenever I see a wound in my mother's feet, okay, which is below the knee, and it's very scary. Okay, thank you so much for being here, Katie. I hope the reading helped. All the best. Let's see for NW. Very hard. My mother and my whole maternal family has very genetically motivated diabetes, and it's very scary how they are dealing. All of them are dealing with it, so I get a little scared. I don't know if I'm gonna inherit it or not. Hopefully, I will not. Oh no, I am not. Yes, yeah, yes, yes. That's why I go to gym so that I can build some stupid muscles to soak up any sugar in my bloodstream. So God forbid. They definitely do have some intentions, okay? Like so much in a bad way. I feel here that they have intentions of very ugly fights. Oh God, who these people are. Okay, because it seems like, they want to say a lot of shit to you. So, there are people who want to do a lot of bad things, but it depends on their capability of doing it. Okay, so all the capability or all capability I see in them is just them being okay, them being doing some shit and just saying some shit. A lot of bad communication, okay? A lot of bad communication they want to do with you. A lot of bad communication they want to, like, communicate with you. They want to say very hurtful things, call you names, and just shitty vibes, okay? So I see here that is something you want to do, okay, sorry, that is something they want to do, and that is something they want to, like, convey to you. But that's all I see from them. Do I see, like, they want to do something much more crazier, or they have the capability of doing something much more crazier? I'll say, like, they don't, okay? And I feel here that it's there, okay? Sometimes they do want to think about like physical fighting and things like that, and then they, like, get super stressed out, and then they decide that they do not want to do it at all because they are not good enough. But they do have intentions, okay, do have intentions of communicating in the shittiest way possible to you, calling a lot of names, calling a lot of like shitty vibes. It's just, okay, them being very, like, unnecessarily negative, or them being very unnecessarily unkind with you. I see here that is what they want to do, okay? So does that count as a bad intention? Yeah, definitely. Okay, that sounds like a bad intention or bad in a way, but it's like if they ever gonna see you, they're gonna fight. Did I have the title wrong? Okay. So yeah, I do see here that he do definitely starting to feel love for you. He's definitely starting to feel that sweetness, like in regards of you. Like when there is somebody who has love, okay, who has those emotions and wanting to be emotionally connected and stuff like that. I do see the same here. Okay, I do exactly see the same. Okay, and that he's ready to share some love, he's ready to share some sweetness, he's ready to approach with you some love with some love, he's ready to approach towards you with some sweetness. I see here that he's good. Okay, he's good to share love with you. Okay, he's good to share that emotion with you, and I see here that he could be falling for you right now. I see that he has so much stronger trust on you. Like earlier, maybe like let's say 2 3 months ago, whatever trust he had, he has more trust on you now. He has much more trust. Like he can trust you with his secrets, he can trust you with everything in his life. So that's definitely a great progress. I see here that he also keep looking forward to having communication. He is a very logical person who does not want to get themselves very emotionally aligned with other people. He's like, I want to be as logical as possible, but still he's kind of now his energy is kind of like, I do want to let my guard down and be more there for her. I want to get my guard dropped down and be more loving towards her, and I want her also to see me as a person who is loving to her. Okay, so it's like it's going both ways. Okay, I see here that he want to keep exploring the love relationship with you, he want to keep exploring the relationship with you, and whenever you are there, he feels so much more happiness for both of you. Yeah, I do see here that they are bonding, a beautiful spread for them and beautiful spread for their energies. I see here that recently they definitely been in that energy. Um, Recently they have been in that energy where they are coming together, okay, having better conversations, having better emotional intimacy. And I see here that they have clicked on a very common things. Okay, I don't know what it is. It could be video games, it could be the same type of food they want to eat, it could be chicken wings, it could be McDonald's, it could be anything. But I see here that this bonding is being created through similar things. Okay, whatever he like, okay, and whatever also she likes here. Okay, sorry, whatever both of them like, both are male. Sorry, I am very accustomed to say she, so it comes out. And I feel here that they are finding that common ground, they are finding that emotional intimacy, and they are coming together here. I do see here that he also like your son. Okay, your son is also feeling that he had some resistance in the beginning. Okay, he had resistance like, or will be understood, will this person be freaking out if I show myself, how it's gonna be. Okay, and I see here that once you guys have come once both of them came together and had better conversations together, I see here that he felt very healing and he felt very understood. So yeah, I do see here that there could have been a little bit resistance from your son's side, but as he is connecting with them, he's feeling much more better and feeling like he's also being understood by this person. I see here that there are some good vibes for you. I see here that you also could be like getting some blessings anytime around Sunday. Okay, I don't know if you, what you do, but if you are ready for something new, I see here that you could be getting something new by Sunday. I'm not saying like exactly Sunday, but around Sunday. Okay, anything could be happening around Sunday. Like you could be receiving some good financial gigs. If you work in a freelancing, I see here that you could be accepted in a new project, or you could be accepted in a new job, and that job situation will help you to be build a little bit more money for yourself. That job situation will help you to get a little bit more financial abundance for yourself. I see here that if you need to have any upgradation in your house or any upgradation in your car, both of them energies are very good, and I see here that you will be able to have that type of upgradation for yourself. And I see here that, like, if you had any and those type of issues, that I see you just having extra money, and you can use that extra money to build some just some luxury in your life. It could be your home, or it could be your a car also. And another energy I see here, that if you have been struggling with any of the confusion in regards of finances, or any of the like confusion in regards of like what type of finances you want, or when you want, or like if you are struggling a little bit with your expenses, I see here that is completely going away. You may receive some support from the spirit, or a new job, or a better job, or this could be a freelancing situation which is coming towards you to give you this abundance. I'm good, Lala. How's your day? I hope you're having a great day. Sorry. I'll say that he is missing you. This guy, okay, this guy is showing classic signs of missing you. This guy is showing classic signs of, like, wanting to be close with you. This guy is showing some classic signs of being very dissatisfied because you both are not being together. And I don't know, like, it feels like you both could be distant and they are missing you. You both could be a little bit far away from each other, and he's very missing you, like, really deeply. And he's hoping that you guys can, like, come together to have better emotional intimacy together. Okay, so that's like a good intent I see from them. Okay, that's a very good intent I get from them. I see here that, like, they are like reminiscing about all the moments they may have spent with you, whatever time you both have spent together. I see here that he's missing those, and he's saying, like, when I can have them together, or when I can experience those like, those energies again, when I can have this good moments with her again. Like, I don't know what will happen, or I don't know when we will be able to experience that closeness. Okay, so yeah, I do see here that he do want to explore the connection, and he do want to keep exploring the connection with you. And he's saying also, I am looking forward to, like, just create more intimacy together. I'm looking forward to be more with you. So if I get a chance to be with you, I would love to be with you. But he's missing you, and there is also a lot of trust issues. Okay. Oh god, that's such a vibe. I don't miss him. And he's saying, like, if I get a chance, I would like to know that why she ditched me, or why she let me go, or what was wrong in me. But I feel here that oh god, I want to have a full on love fit, because sometimes, like, the screen gets off, and I'm just getting carried away in the reading, and I'm saying, like, oh, he's missing you, and you're like, I don't miss him. I don't know. That's the best laughable thing I heard. I don't miss him. I don't miss him. Oh, you're always welcome. I'm sorry, I just can't control. I'm just checking the messages, okay? It just went too fast. You're always welcome, my dear. You have such a beautiful, positive energy. It's so, I always feel so happy to be around you. But I can't stop laughing right now. I'm kind of getting an energy here that you may have also ghosted this guy, BG Virgo. Okay, he is a different type of a delusional. Okay, there are different types of men who are different types of delusional. And I feel here that this guy has a delusion. Oh, if I go ahead and give her this, I hope if I go ahead and give her this type of attention, oh, I can, like, also communicate with her about some of the emotions I feel for her. Like, I can do this, I could do that, and I could, just do a lot of things here in order to make her feel so sweet about me. Okay, I. I can do that. I can literally just go ahead and do that. And I see here that he has all sorts of plans going on in his head, that how he would go ahead and connect with you and how he can get some form of attention from you. But he is also, like, knowing that it is somehow is not working. Whatever manipulation or whatever emotional manipulation he's thinking about, he's saying, like, whenever I think about those things or whenever I try to do those things, it is just not it is just not working out. Okay, it's just not working out in the way I want it to be working out, and that's kind of disappointing me. And it feels like this guy just have so much of, like, that energy, that he is a manipulator. He's a, like, I don't know, he seems like a huge manipulator, and he seems like just somebody who have that chaotic energy and who think like he can get what he want. Okay, but yeah, overall, I do see here that he knows that even though he's not gonna be able to, like, even though he's just gonna connect with you, he might not gonna be able to get to be with you, because I see here that he feels the rejection, even though he sometimes get a little bit delusional that he can do this, that, and what not to, like, have a hold on you. So it's different with every guy. Yeah. What the hell? What the hell? Okay, so good vibes, so very good vibes for you, very sweet vibes for you. I do see here that there is definitely your partner, okay, and this is your partner. I see here that that energy where you just have faith, like, have faith that all your problems are just gonna get solved. Okay, all your problems are just gonna get better. All your problems, like, even though if you are not putting so much effort, everything is just gonna be taken care of. Okay, and I feel here that is blessing. Okay, that is the energy of blessing. But yeah, and I see here that you could be getting that, you could be having that energy of blessing here, you could be having that energy of, like, sweetness here, that even though you are not getting, even though, like, even though there are some ups and downs, or even though there are, like, just some stress, I see here that you will be able to figure out everything in your life. And your person would also be helping you to, like, helping you in everything and anything. It could be taking care of your kid, it could be taking care of the situations of your life, anything you can share with him, and I see here that he will be helping you to just figure it out. Okay, another energy I'm getting here, that you could get pregnant. Are you, like, looking forward to, I don't know if you're looking forward to or not, but you definitely have that energy. Okay, and if you're not ready to get pregnant, if you're ready to get pregnant, go ahead and do the right thing. Okay, you know what to do. Nobody needs to be told what to do in order to get you know but then again, like, if you, even if you do not want to do it, okay, then it's best for you to just grow a business or grow your money, or just focus on growing the things which are more important for you. I see here that it will work so much better for you, like if you just try to grow something like that, try to grow a relationship like that, or try to grow anything, okay, anything right now. If you want to grow anything right now, growth is your energy, and I see here that if you focus on that, you will be able to grow your life so much. If you had any problems with any of the people around you, okay, you had a fight, you had problems, anything like that, okay, I see here that you will be able to figure shit out with them, okay. You are having good conversations, and while having good conversations, you are moving forward, and you're saying, like, just let's just be done with this shit, okay, and let's just not hold on to these emotions like anymore. Pregnant, I will say, like, anytime by the end of September possible. But I think, like, just to get pregnant by then, you need to start working right now. Okay, I see here that this person's, like, the first person is TB. Okay, I feel here that they are a little confused. They do want to communicate with you, or they do want to communicate better with you, and they have some intentions of talking, or they have some intentions of, like, having a better conversation, but they don't know how to, like, start that conversation. I don't know if you guys have had any conflict with each other in the past, or, like, if there is any form of conflict energy here, but I do feel here that they have some intentions of figuring out that with you. They have some intentions of, like, talking to you more, communicating more, or just like figuring out how to have a better understanding with you, okay. I do see here. Okay. So I feel here that they could be regretting some of the actions may have taken towards you. Okay, if you ever had conflict with them, they are regretting that conflict. I see here that they want your relationship to be a little bit better. Okay, they want the relationship to be a little bit more understanding. If you share the kid, or if, like, they take care of the kid sometimes, then they are saying, like, just a little bit more understanding could be great. Just a little bit more understanding could help both of us to just figure out better, okay, figure out shit better. So that is great, and I do see here that they have intentions of, like, just having better conversations and moving on from any form of negative actions they may have done against you. They want to talk to you so that they can reach to a better possibility of this relationship, but they are hoping that they can have a chance like that, or they can have an opportunity like that in the future. Have you ever given, like, this is the last question, what does she want, okay, did you ever, like, given some form of a help, okay, to them, or any form of significant help? Because I feel here that they could be wanting to have that, okay, they could be wanting to have some form of support from you, and that help could be also some good times. I feel like this person could be going through some difficulties or some ups and downs, and like, just some stress from their life, okay, and I do feel here that they are looking forward to let go of that energy, or they are looking forward to just recover from that energy here, okay. It could be finances, okay? It could be finances, it could be home, or it could be like, she not being in the best energy to take care of her own home or her own business. And she's hoping that she can have some help from you in regards of finances or stability, okay? So that she can figure out her shit very easily or very, smoothly, okay? But yeah, I do see here that they could be thinking about receiving some form of help, okay? Like it could be in terms of finances, or she, need a place to crash, she need to stay with you. That is stability, okay? And yeah, I do see here that, that's that's the vibe here. I feel like, they are just connecting with you just to receive some help. Yeah. Thank you so much for being here, dear. I hope the reading helped. All the best. Hope have a great one. ओके, दिस इज़ अ पेड रीडिंग सेशन। जिनको भी ये पेड रीडिंग सेशन है, ठीक है? और जिनको भी फ्री रीडिंग्स चाहिए वो रात वाली लाइफ में आ सकते हैं, उसमें फ्री रीडिंग्स होती हैं, इस वाले में नहीं होती हैं। सो दैट्स दैट। ओके। I do not see it right now, okay? I feel here that he has a mindset. I don't know if this is the experience he may have had with the last one or something like that. But I see here that he is having a little bit of reluctancy in terms of, dating someone else. Okay, he could be focusing on you though. Okay, when you both are together, I haven't channeled on that energy, so won't comment too much on that. But it could be a motivation here, or it could be, we will see that in the next spread. But it could be a motivation. But do I see like other people? I see a strong repulsion. I do not see him even wanting to communicate with other people like that, or even wanting to have some conversations with other people like that. I see him just being very distant. So I would say like it's a no. Oh, that's such a beautiful spread. Yes, there is a possibility. Okay, I see here that see, he has ample amount of attraction and ample amount of sweetness towards you. Okay, he has ample amount of good vibes towards you. He has that mindset. Okay, where he do want to connect with you in a more stronger way. So I see here that it will grow when you both are together. I feel here that it may need a little bit manifestation. Okay, just a little bit manifestation from your side in terms of in terms of you connecting okay with them, or the way you are connecting with them, or there is also a need in the energy. Okay, there is a need in his energy to be coming to this decision about himself. Okay, like he need to make that decision. Okay, so I feel here that is something, if you are gonna do that thing, or if you're gonna just let him do it to reach that decision all by himself, or you just quietly manifest. Okay, sometimes energies come with a little bit of like ifs and buts. Okay, it's also giving that a little bit of if and but, that you could be manifesting, but silently you're not giving him any energy, but you are ready to let him be the one person in your life. And I see here that if you do that, he may go ahead and commit to you. Definitely a huge ego person, and if you just keep pinching him at the right places and the right times, I see here that it will work out a real great for both of you. Yeah, yeah, I'll say that. Thank you so much for being here, there. I hope the reading helped. All the best. Oh, I forgot to pin her. Sorry, sorry. What's up with me? I'm forgetting to pin everybody. Oh, my dear. Yes, you're such a. I know that you work so hard. I feel you. I know. Sometimes it's just so hard to just even show up. And I hope you feel best. Okay? I hope you feel the best for yourself. Okay? Go to home, take a little bath, whatever bath you prefer. I know different people prefer different baths. So hot, cold, a little aromatic, and go ahead and go to sleep. I hope the fairy of sleep will lull you into a sleep which would be the best for you. Okay, a lot of love from my side, dear. I know you are exhausted, and I know you're so hardworking and always show up for yourself. Okay, a lot of love for you. Okay, let's see for unique. Okay, so I do not get bad energy from him, but one thing is a very a evident energy from his side. You can say it's energy, you can say it's feeling. Look how strong you are. Okay, you came up as the strength card. Okay, you came up as such a strong person, and I do see here that then there is this energy of him trying to be a little bit flirty. I do some feelings in him that where he is a little bit fearful to express himself. Okay, he's a little bit fearful to just experience that, that energy where you are, that energy where he can express himself. I see here that he do kind of resist that a little bit, okay, or he do kind of just make himself hold a little bit back from it, okay, so that is there. But yeah, I do see here that he is looking forward to connect with you. He is looking forward to come out of his own mental cage and be more communicating with you, and just be more just be more talking to you, and also come towards you with a very flirty kind of a energy. I do see here that emotions, okay, like he is catching some emotions, but he also kind of like resists those emotions to come true. He do is thinking about the type of life you guys can have together, or he may be also getting an indication from you that you could be also thinking about that kind of a life with him, and he's saying I also want that too. I also want to kind of experience that with you too. So why not? Okay. If you are ready to experience that with me, please, okay, just communicate with me, or please give me a hint that you have more emotions than what I have been thinking, or whatever I have been kind of just channeling. Like if I am the only one who is thinking about much more sweeter kind of a relationship, or is this you too? Okay, but I see here that it is deeply well hidden. He look at you and saying that you are so strong. You're somebody who's so strong. He's having this stronger kind of a mindset, who is not ready to cower down, and who just need to be in that energy where he need to be strong, where he need to be doing so much more better for himself, and he also need to be communicative in the best way possible. So I see here that he could be also seeing some of the boundaries, and he's saying like, yeah, I see you. Okay, I see that you have some boundaries. I see here that I need to be the one who could be a little bit more chasing towards you in order to have some form of communication, or some form of good communication with you. I recognize that, I understand that energy. And I see here that he also could be stalking you. Okay, he could be having a ego death, a form of ego death in him. I see a form of ego death in him, where he's accepting that maybe something he may have said in the past, or something like you both may have had the similar type of conversation, and I do see here that he is having an ego death. He's saying that I should not have said that, I should not have communicated that, I should not have showed up. um I should not have showed up like that. So yeah, I do see here that overall he may be going through some emotional ups and downs. I see here that he is cultivating some more serious emotions for you, but he's very resistant to show that. But he also have a very flirty intention, or flirting intention. I see here that he also could be thinking about showing up to you. He also could be indirectly asking for some form of forgiveness. He's hoping that he can get some form of forgiveness from you. He's hoping for that. Okay, that is for Unique. Thank you so much, Unique, for being here. I hope the reading helped. All the best. Is These are like the two questions you have, Brenda? any form of excretion, okay, excretion energy, which is like kidney or things like that, or like, sweating, so I will say skin, any form of excretion energy. I see here that you could be getting that. You could be getting some form of excretion situation going on here. Another energy I get here is of like, anything in terms of lungs, or yes, so I'll say excretion, lungs, and bone structure. Okay, from this whole thing I'm getting excretion, anything excretion. It could be lymph nodes, it could be kidney, it could be I don't know how other things help in excretion, so you can see that. Another I see here is lungs, and another I see here is bone structure. Okay, so these are the three hints I got for you. Hopefully that will help. Okay, but it's a little, like, I'll not say this is impossible, but I will say like it's a little hard, okay, to predict from here. But I just try to predict whatever I could from the spread. Okay. Whoever help you study, okay, it could be your teacher, and most possibly it could be your teacher. And I see here that, like, you could be receiving, okay, or you could be receiving some form of hint, or you have already received a form of hint from them in regards of this. Okay, in regards of which one is needed for you, or which one should be coming. Okay, so just try to think about it. Okay, try to think about like, which they have given you a form of a hint. Okay, so go ahead and do that. Go ahead and just, check that out a little bit. Okay, like, think about it. Think about what kind of, think about what kind of, like, hints maybe you have received, and go ahead and read it, because do not see you focusing a lot on it. Okay, so just be a little bit aware. Okay, and just try to think about any hints you may have received from your teacher or your supervisor or anything like that. And once you think about it, and once you just go ahead and do it, I feel here that it's just going to be much more easier for you to figure out, like, which is going to be coming. And once you study, it's going to also be easy for you to, just navigate through it. But um yeah, but yeah, I do see here that that would be the best. Okay, that would be the best way for you to figure it out, and that would be the best way for you to just go ahead and, like, get to know which is the best for you. Okay, we're gonna do for Brenda now. Okay, I'm assuming that this is not a romantic connection. I'm sorry, this is something I always ask to people. Okay, like, I do not want to go full blown in terms of romantic relationships. Okay, especially when there is a guy. But this is gonna be for you, Brenda. I do not see here that he liked the voicemail a lot. Okay, he seems like a very or like whatever it is about. Okay, he is very self satisfied. Okay, and very self-satisfied, very self-focused. Okay, and just somebody who just want to win, or somebody who is just, like, taking things in a very how to say that, in a very logical kind of a way. So I see here that whatever messages you have given him, or whatever voice messages you have sent him, I see here that he is taking it in a more logical way. He's thinking about finding a few ways how he can, figure this shit was, okay, and he can, how he can, figure his things here, or how he can figure out whatever needed to be here, okay. Okay, and I feel here that he tried to, he's very stubborn about whatever communication you may have sent him, okay. A very, very, mentally, just trying to run away from taking any responsibility here, and he's hoping that he can, if he can detach from this, okay. um if he can detach from this, if he can, just run away from taking any accountability here, that will work out from his side, okay. And I feel here that he was trying to, in every situation, in every conflict, he has a everybody has a, their own perspective, and I see here that he is valuing his own perspective here, and he's trying to run away from taking accountability of how you feel, how you felt, or how you may have channeled this energy. And I see that stubbornness in him very strongly, that he's just not ready to accept, or ready to acknowledge your feelings here, okay. So I would say, how did he felt very um, stubborn about accepting your perspective, through the voicemail or through the messages you may have sent him. I do see here that he may have suffered a few, consequences of what he may have done with you. Okay, and I do see here that he kind of, just figured out that he need to stand his guard up high, and he need to, be very, strongly protecting his fort. Okay, so yeah, I do see here that he tried to do that as much as he can. Okay, he tried to do, he tried to just, detach himself from it, or he tried to protect himself from any form of inquiry he may be facing here. I don't know what, if this is inquiry or investigation, right? So I see here that he may have tried his best, but somehow it did not work out. Somehow, he could be some he may have, just be blocked from working, okay. It's giving a block from working, it's giving that, he could be suspended a little bit, okay, or he could be kind of, just limited, okay. And I see here that, he may have tried to protect himself, but he was not being good enough to do it, okay. So that is what I feel here that may have happened. He may have lost, or he may have tried, or maybe he has given a, a time frame, okay. So it's like we are giving this type of time towards you contemplate on your mistake, or just, get, you are suspended right now, so just, have the repercussions of of whatever you may have done, and then maybe we can decide about what is your future in this company. So I feel here that he may have been a little suspended from this place, okay. Or there could be the investigation, for as long as the investigation is going on, he may have been told to just, keep some distance, from, coming to the work or something like that. So I feel here that they have not made the final decision of it, but they have definitely told him to have a distance from the situation. Okay, that is what I see for you, Brenda. Thank you so much for being here. I hope the reading helped. All the best. Chantel, please go ahead and post your question. Chantal, would you just give me one moment? I'll just come back in a moment and continue the reading, okay? Oh, I'm so sorry. It was on mute. Yes. Thank you for pointing out there. Okay, let's see. I haven't said anything. Okay, I was just making, I was shuffling and just making the spread here. I do see a good spread though. Okay, how they're feeling. I did saw the second part of the question, but I do see here that there are some good energies in them regarding you. I see here that they look forward sometimes to, they look forward to, like, physically connect with you, or it does not need to be sex. I don't know if you guys are doing that or not, but they do definitely feel cheerful to see you. They do feel cheerful to connect with you. They do feel cheerful to physically come together and meet with you. Okay, so that's the energy I see here. But one thing I feel here, that there could have been a little bit confusion in them, that like, am I the only person in their life, or like, am I ready to be in a relationship, or am I ready to be in that connection, okay, where we both are just being together. How things would be if we just, still keep connecting like this. Okay, so that is the type of a question, or that is the type of a, like, question he could be asking right now. But he do still have some form of confusion in his head in regards of, like, moving towards you, or in regards of initiating something in this relationship. Yeah, but yeah, I do see here that he feel good about you. He do feel like, he do want to connect with you, and he do look forward to, like, spend some time with you. There is a good intention in him also to come in balance with you, come in a sweet balance. Okay, he is emotionally giving you whatever you need from him, and he is also receiving that from you, because I see here that whenever you communicate, he kind of accept the fact that you both are very emotionally aligned. Okay, you both are very emotionally aligned, you both are very emotionally sweet, you both have very good emotional connection together, you both have good conversations together, you both have that, a good vibe together. So I see here that that is a very good thing. Okay, that he want to make you happy, and he also feel very happy whenever he is talking with you, or whenever he is meeting you. Much more energies of meeting here. I see here that he sometimes do feel like, he's not ready to take responsibility of this relationship, or he's not ready here in terms of commitment, but he do like you. Okay, he do like the feminine beautiful aura you bring in his life. He do love the feminine sweet aura you bring in his life, and he's saying that, that is something I appreciate so much, that she always make me smile, she always make me feel like I'm valued, she always make me feel like that, we I have that sweetness with her, or I have that energy from her, where our relationship is growing, or where our relationship is kind of like, just getting better together every time we are meeting, or every time we are connecting. But he do see you as somebody who's very pretty, empress like, somebody who is kind of just very sweet. Okay, and I do see here that he also has some intention of, like, just spending some alone time. I don't know if you both have done that or not. I see here that he also could be thinking that I have some ego issues, or like, sometimes due to some ego, or sometimes due to some just like a little bit of vibe, I have not been able to communicate with her in the best way. So maybe he sometimes he is thinking, or he is feeling that he need to just detach a little bit from his ego issues and communicate with you better. He is ready to, like, drop his guard down, and okay, drop your guard down, and drop his guard down, and communicate with you better, and spending more, like, sweet times with you. So I'll say, like, he do enjoy to connect with you, but there could be a little bit of, like, questions in his mind, that if he is ready to be with you in that way, or ready for a committed relationship just yet. Okay. He do try to keep it a little logical. Okay, he do try to keep it somehow a little bit of logical, that, that he is just not ready. Okay, not ready for the commitment, or like sometimes if he is communicating with you regularly, or if you are like let's say that he is communicating with you good. Okay, and he is talking to you good, he feels like what if I get like too much hooked up, or I just give off that vibe that I am too much hooked up on her. So I don't know if I do want to give off that vibe towards her or not. I don't know if I can like give that energy to her yet or not. But I see here that he has very strong attraction, and it somehow feels like he is trying to limit. Okay, he's trying to limit the amount of energy, or he's trying to limit the amount of like investment he is putting in this connection just yet. Okay, I do see here that he do feel very happy when you communicate, and he's saying like is look at the difference of energy. Okay, you are coming up with your communication like the page of wands. You're happy, you're cheerful, you're talking well, and he's doing things like you're doing things like that. And then he is coming up with also the energy of three of pentacles. Okay, he's like I'm slow, I'm like going very slow. I will think about it, I'll decide my you know I'll decide whatever I want to say here. I'll decide everything, and then I will go ahead and communicate, because first I need to make my decisions and make up my mind, and then I will do it. I do see here that he it is not like that he does not want to communicate, or he's upset. It does not feel like he's upset. Okay, like he's giving that answer here. He do see you as a potential soulmate, or he do see you as that person. Okay, who he can okay who he can be good with, or who can be okay who can be nice with him, or who he feels that aligned energy. Okay, he's saying like I feel that me and you both are very aligned, and we have that soulmate energy together. And I hope like I keep taking the actions, enough actions to connect with you. I hope to keep taking actions to communicate with you. I hope to keep taking actions, we can make our relationship better. So yeah, I do see here that is good. I see here that he is not really like distressed or sad or anything like that, but he do try to keep himself as logical as possible. He try to keep himself as like a little bit restrictive as possible. And I feel here that he also like the chase. Okay, he like the as he is it's the basic principle of creating some form of scarcity. Okay, whenever some form of scarcity is created, the other person is also kind of like no, I'm just not so happy with the scarcity. So what I will do here, chase the person who is creating the scarcity. Okay, and that's why I see here that he is kind of doing that. It's not like like he do not want to communicate with you, but he definitely want to keep receiving the type of value he receives from you, by being a little just that person who is more recipient. Like there is this sutra or mantra in relationships: whoever gives too much fuck, or whoever is a little bit unbothered, they receive more love. And I see here that he kind of trying to just create that effect a little bit, because he liked the energy when you are giving him some attention. Okay, definitely love that energy. So that's why I see here that he could be having slow energy in regards of communication, but he absolutely love you and the way you are being with him. Feminine, soft, beautiful. He love all of that. Okay, so I do not see him being upset with you. Okay, that is for Chantel. Thank you so much, Chantel, for being here. I hope the reading helped. All the best. Thank you so much for being here, dear. I hope the reading helped. All the best. Yes, I send some energy to you, my dear. I hope my energy will stay with you. I'm so sorry, but we can have a chat. We can have a date. This can be a date. Date through the what we call them, windows. Okay. By the way, what do you work on? Like, what is your preferred way of working? Like, do you work on iOS or Microsoft? You too have a great day, Chantal. Ah, okay, that's great. Yes, that's what I also learned with, and then I stopped working on computers. Ah, yes, yes. iPhones are cute, but I don't like the way they count the steps in their health app. It's exhausting. They count it after 10 minutes. I don't know why. I just find the iPhone to be a little slow. I don't know if it is good for my mental health to have a slower phone. Shut up. Don't say it like that. Oh my god, that will freak me out. I don't know. I don't use that though. I use Android and I hope that it's right. If it is not right, I'm just gonna have a panic attack. Yes, definitely better technology. Like, it sounds stupid. Like, there are a lot of things in the iPhone which is completely stupid. It does not even make sense. I don't know if it is it's like trying to like make me not to have that much of like phone addiction or something. That's why it's like slowing me down, or is this kind of like making me a little pissed off? Anyways, okay. Lala, I would love to stay with you and chat, but I think you also have work and I should also go bathe because I am burning today. I don't know. It's so much of a burning heat today. I hope you have a great time at your work. Don't get bored. Whenever you get bored, think about me, okay? And I know, like, you will giggle and you will remember some of the stupid jokes I have made and you will giggle. And thank you so much, everyone, for being here. I hope the readings helped. All the best, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next one. Thank you so much. Love you just right back, my dear. Have a great day ahead, okay? I hope you have great rest when you get back home, and have a great day when you wake up, okay? So I hope you have a sunshine feeling when you wake up. I really wish that for you. I feel so empathic to everybody who work overnight. I mean, like, you have love from my side, okay? I have had insomnia for so long. I know it's so hard to just even have this type of energy around. So I hope you feel better. Okay. Thank you so much for showing so much love to me. Always grateful to you for that. And everybody else, have the great rest of your day. Thank you so much.